was the city donated a ½ acre of land to them, and they raised all the money and labor to build it. All of it. And they were out there with their own shovels digging. Okay? That's coming together. And maybe we can come together on this youth dance facility or music facility or whatever it is. But first, we need to engage in dialogue. I'm perfectly willing to talk to you. And just to dispel the myth that the City Council doesn't care about young people, as you'll recall, last year we formed a Youth Action Council in the City of Reading that consists of junior high and high school students exclusively. We gave them a budget, they have a mission statement, and they're focusing on the needs of that age group, basically 13 to 18-year-olds. This is a different age group for the dance club, 18 to 25-year-olds, apparently. They are
No.
What age?
15 and up.
Okay.
Underage.
And it's not a dance.
And it's not a dance club.
Tell me what it is. I don't even
It's a
know.
venue. People are playing summer place to go have their little events at and their music they like.
Okay, fine.
To me, it sounds like there was, like you said, miscommunication.
What age?
16.
To?
13.
13.
Okay,
No? 13, yeah.
Okay, 13 to 25.
All right.
Okay, that's fine. So whatever the age group is, we are interested. We've evidenced our interest by forming a Youth Action Commission. I'm going to introduce you to the president of the Youth Action Commission, sitting right here. Have you had a request before the commission to develop a venue or work with any group to put in a music venue here in town?
We want to. We haven't had any requests though.
Okay.
Sir, we do all-age shows here.
Pardon?
I work for the Citizens magazine, and we have all-age shows every month, and they're hip-hop shows.
Where?
They never get busted.
Yeah, we
Where?
don't watch
Sure,
hip
We
hop.
don't listen to
We have one
hip
coming
hop.
up right now.
Okay, that's a different subject.
But what I'm saying is, the community needs it, and everybody's
Yeah.
willing to.
I don't disagree that it needs it. I want to dispel that. I agree there's a need. I will tell you that I know statistically 18 to 25-year-olds, if they are engaged in the community, aren't winding up in jail and involved in risky behavior. Statistics prove it. We don't have a problem involving ourselves as a city in facilitating your needs. However, it requires certain things. One is, you got to organize yourselves in some fashion, just like the skateboard people did. The second is you have to agree on an action plan. Now, perhaps the Youth Action Commission can facilitate that if you approach them for that. Thirdly, if it's going to be a private, for-profit business, we're not giving you anything, okay? It isn't our job. We don't give private, for-profit businesses something. On the other hand, that doesn't mean we can't help. And I want to say this, most importantly. Whoever you are who did this thing, the Plaza, because I don't know you, or any of the rest of you that want to pursue a similar business venture, since we had a lot of communication problems apparently with this that have blown up out of proportion, nobody called me. I'm in the phone book. I'll help anybody at any business of any age at any time facilitate them through the process. As will our Youth Action Commission, as will Mayor Dickerson, as will anybody else in elected office around here. So, you know, Jim was doing his job. Fire department was doing their job. The planning department was doing, this is Bill Nagel from our, ask him. Okay, we're not trying to obstruct you. I really want to help you.
If we didn't feel we needed to go through the necessary precautions like that, we didn't need to overkill and go straight to the mayor and straight to the city council.
Everybody else overkills me. Are you trying to be special in my mind? Are you one of the applicants? I don't know. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went through the necessary protocol. We had a list of requirements set out in front of us. We asked for city fire marshal clearance. We asked to meet with the fire marshal. The fire marshal was called. You know, who was presented in front of us was told this was the fire marshal. We said we needed to speak with this person. Ed Justice was called in. I know now that he's not the fire marshal. It's just some, you know, a lower
Senior Fire Protection
operator.
Plans Examiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you agree with me that there was a breakdown in communication?
I think it was a breakdown of communication, but as far as what requirements we were given, and what
Can we fix
paperwork-
it in the future?
Yes.
Can
As
I
far
help
as my
you in
paperwork,
some fashion?
Yes, you can. I work with. I mean, test the waters of that right now.
I'm here.
These requirements were set in front of us. We filled out the necessary paperwork, and we would question what other options we needed to go with to make this more legitimate, to make this not be shut down within a month of operating. We were told there were no other steps. We were told, go on down the hall, go to get your business license, get the necessary liability insurance, get the necessary requirements of opening this type of establishment. I can understand your argument of
what is your
there
name?
being an error. I'm sorry?
What's your name?
Taylor Maddox.
Tim Maddox?
Taylor.
Taylor Maddox, I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Let me crank these up. Okay.
I can understand your argument of saying that there's an error in assuming there is an error. I can understand how that works in the better interest of everyone related in city council, and everybody related in city already. But in the end, there was no miscommunication on my part. I was given a list of requirements that, and I can't stress this to you enough, that in every facet of this organization you look to establish, in every little department, every little individual that we would speak to, the people that represent your departments and your planning divisions. And I mean, we didn't speak with the planning division because we weren't told we needed to speak with the planning division. We were met with the blankest of stares. We were met with the most unbeknownst to them what is going on. No necessary ordinances, no necessary departments that would facilitate this type of need, that would represent this type of need. We were told, I mean, I think the closest thing we got as far as ordinances set out, paperwork given to us, was a public dance assembly for teenagers. I mean that was the closest thing that they could think of to give information to us about. They had no protocol set for this. So saying that it was an error in judgment, or an error in saying that it was an error, it not only not factual, I think it's a little insulting, because there was no error in the paperwork that I filled out. It was,
All right, I do not, Taylor, want to argue your issue. It's not what I'm here for.
I'm not arguing, but
I am telling you, and I just showed you, Taylor, it said on the document, you gotta go do things you didn't go do.
Okay, but it's your representatives that told me I didn't do it.
Whatever you're told, I'm gonna tell you something about life. Whatever you're told, if it ain't in writing, it doesn't matter.
I don't need life lessons, sir. I'm 23 years old and I've lived.
And I want to tell you something else, Taylor.
Okay.
Your grandfather appointed me to the Shasta County Planning Commission in 1980. He was a great friend of mine, and I talked to your grandmother earlier today. And I will do everything in my power to help you be a success, because they were wonderful people. As far as I know, you're a wonderful young man, all right? But there's a way to do it, okay? And I understand fully that you thought you did everything right, and I understand fully. I understand fully you believe what you're saying, but I am not going to stand up here and put on the witness stand, if you will, everybody you talk to and grill them, because I'll guarantee you their stories will be different. And it isn't worth my time. What is worth my time is finding out how do we go forward. Okay? What did you want to say, sir?
Well, I just think that by saying that this is being blown out of proportion is also an insult.
Is what?
Is an insult to the Reading as well.
What?
Saying that this is blown out of
Being blown out of
proportion.
proportion.
This is not being blown out of proportion.
This was
is
thousands of dollars of startup capital.
and very important to the youth of Reading, for kids like all these kids, all the kids that are here that came to these shows, paid good money to come see these bands, and then to have City of Reading tell them everything that they did.
I can
These young
understand.
men did in a positive
I can
way.
understand how a lot of this just sounds really offensive and inflammatory, and it really bothers you. I can understand.
No, it doesn't bother me. It isn't moving forward. That bothers me.
Okay.
I want to move forward. Moving forward is, how do we fix it?
Yeah,
All
I
right?
can't necessarily-
You have a suggestion?
Well, I was wondering, so, I'm in several youth councils, and we've talked to like leadership and stuff, like, about having a place where you can gather drug-free and, sober environment. So would the city be willing and helping to make sure that all the proper requirements are met? Could they sort of help, if we were to, all get together and form a coalition to make this happen?
Absolutely.
Would you, so that this type of thing doesn't happen again?
Absolutely.
Because I think what happened was there was like a lot of talk and gossip out there about people getting hurt at the place, and we just sort of took it as like the city just ganging up on youth. And